Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this morning with Cash and Fred. What we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Cash's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we give here at school is a tug and let go on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Cash is going to come home with his very own training equipment, and you'll be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session. Now, if you notice, he is sitting very nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. The command is Cash heel, and at this point, Cash has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with his trainer, not forging ahead or lagging behind. His shoulders should remain even with your left leg when walking, and when you stop your feet, he should sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. And this makes walking your dog in public a pleasure, without having to be dragged, and when you stop to cross traffic or talk to a neighbor, he's sitting very nicely at your left and waiting for his next command. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. The long sit stay when you're practicing at home, both indoors as well as outdoors, is for 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes. When Fred returns back to him, he will walk all the way around him as an additional distraction, and Cash should remain seated until he's praised and given another command, and they're going to take off heeling again. This is not Cash's usual place to do his obedience, which is good in a way. There's a lot of distractions out here, but our training yard is flooded, so here we are. And he's doing a good job. Nice heeling, nice automatic sits. Fred's going to leave him in another sit stay. And again, practice these exercises over and over, indoors as well as outdoors. This time, instead of returning back to him, Fred's going to call him. The command is Cash, come. He should come right in and sit facing your knees. And that eliminates the boxer's need to jump all over you to get your attention. He learns that he gets praised for coming and sitting. And they will demonstrate that recall exercise again for us. Fred's going to leave him in another sit stay. He's going to walk out to the end of his training leash. He uses the dog's name in a happy voice and calls him in, and Cash should come right in front and sit. Perfect. You can see that he's looking up at his trainer and he's very focused. Good job, buddy. Now, the next exercises that we're going to be demonstrating for you are your down commands. And we've brought a blanket out here for Cash because I know boxers and they don't like doing this. They don't do this weather well. So the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is your down from heel position. So Fred's going to bring him up to his blanket and have him sit. He's going to use his left open palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word command to down and then stay. Your long down stay when practicing at home, right in your living room. 3 minutes, working up to 5 minutes. This is a good exercise for helping to develop maturity and self-control. When Fred returns back to him, he will walk all the way around him just as he did on the sit stay, returning all the way back around to heel position. And remember, every time you return to the dog's shoulders, he expects to get another command. And they're going to go back to their blanket and demonstrate that down from a heel position one more time. So with your dog seated at your left, open flat of your palms, straight down toward the ground, the one-word command to down and stay. This is your down from a heel position. And you can either return back, or this time Fred will call him out of that. He calls him in. Tells him he's a good boy on the way in, has him sit. Goes back to heel and back sitting. Very nicely done. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a distance. So Fred's going to have his dog sit. He's going to leave him in a stay. I'm going to try to get a better angle without distracting the dog. He's going to use his right hand to give the command and drop him into a down from a distance, and that is your down from a distance. And if you notice, all of these exercises are all about self-control, focus, maturity, attention span. These are the things that we're going for when we're dealing with these young male boxers. We have demonstrated for you the heel, the automatic sit, the stay, the down from a distance, and the come. We will answer any questions that you have regarding his training when you come to pick him up tomorrow. Cash has done a great job, and we've enjoyed having him, and thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.